Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaya and this is Just Kaya TV. Last month, we went to Orlando for 9 days. My daughter was in a pageant and she went to nationals. Nationals was in Orlando. The pageant actually lasted 9 days. Her portion lasted 8 days. Yes, that's right. Her portion lasted 8 days, and we stayed over an extra day because it was easier to just leave that day due to the holidays. Anyway, this video, I'm going to go over how much money did we spend in all being out of town for that long in a very expensive place, trying to stay on a budget, and as well with it being the holiday season. The categories that I calculated, well, actually, I kind of calculated up everything that we spent there. I will be doing another video separately telling how much the pageant costs, how much money I raised to get us there, and so forth for whatever. But this video is just going to focus on what I spent in Orlando while we were there. I'm going to go over because I only exclusively used Lyft because Lyft, we didn't rent a car. I don't like to drive, and I definitely don't like to drive in new places. I just rather use Lyft and Uber, but I use Lyft because I got points over the Hilton for my Lyft ride or whatever. So I'm going over Lyft, the amount of money we spent on food, and food consisted of DoorDash, me going to different places, us like going there and eating there, and as well as groceries because I did get groceries too as well. And then how much the hotel costs for us. The first category is Lyft. We spent $262.26 on Lyft rides. The thing that I did to make me spend a little tiny, and I say tiny, a little tiny bit less on Lyft rides was I did the wait and save. And the crazy thing is because Orlando is such a busy place and there's so many Lyft Uber drivers there, every time I click wait and save, because when you wait and save, let's say the ride is like $10. If you do wait and save, you might be paying $7 or $8 for that same ride because you're saying, oh, I'll wait 15 to 20 minutes to get the ride, versus getting it now when somebody else who don't necessarily want to wait would just pay whatever it is right then. Anyway, most of the time they literally was there. Like, your Uber driver is 2 minutes away when I hit wait and save, so there was no waiting. But I spent $262.26 on Lyft and Uber, and that was for the full 9 days, and that was going back and forth because we didn't stay at the hotel. Back and forth to that hotel. We went to Disney Springs one day, and we also went to Golden Corral, went out to eat for Thanksgiving, went to the mall one day, and then going from the airport to the hotel, to the hotel to the airport. I think that that's not a bad amount for that many days. For food in total, and this, like I said, consists of DoorDash. For DoorDash, I spent $186.43, and that is DoorDash alone. Cause I told them basically like one meal of the day can be a out to eat meal because I did order groceries and we could make groceries in the hotel room. But the DoorDash, like I said, DoorDash is 160 at 186.43. Now, food and all, because I just calculated it all together with the DoorDash, everything was $409.27. And again, that consisted of DoorDash, that consisted of us going out to eat. We did go to Golden Corral on Thanksgiving. That went for 3 people was $70.26. We went to the Cheesecake Factory. The Cheesecake Factory was the amount that I paid. We're going to say that because I had a $25 gift card for Cheesecake Factory, but the amount that I paid was $78, and that was including the tip in that amount. But that's how much I paid for the Cheesecake Factory. I did get cookies from Gideon's Bakehouse, and those cookies was $22.36. But we got a cake too. But in all, food was $409.27. I did order Walmart grocery delivery. The Walmart grocery delivery was $36.62. I went to Walmart one day and I spent like $15 at Walmart because it was a few things that I wanted to get. And then I ordered Winn-Dixie one day. It was like $30-something. But in all, for food, we spent $409.27. And the hotel, we stayed in two different hotels. And I'm trying to calculate and think, did I stay there for 9 days or was it 10? I was there from the 23rd through December the 2nd. I'm gonna come right back and make sure it was not 10 days. Okay, I apologize. We were there for 10 days. I thought about that when I was saying that the pageant was 8 days. We were supposed to be there for 9 days, and that turned into 10 days because of the price of the flights. And that'll be a whole in the other video when I talk about how much it costs for this pageant. Know that I felt like this part of the video did not need to include flight stuff because this is just what I spent in Orlando, not what I spent to get to Orlando and to get home and stuff like that. But anyway, the hotel, and we stayed in two different hotels. The first hotel, we stayed there for 9 days, and that hotel was the Spark by Hilton. I wouldn't recommend staying that many days because the hotel is superly tiny, but it's cheap. I paid $902, but I spent $10 extra on getting packages delivered to my daughter. Forgot her earrings, and we had to get some Amazon, and I didn't include that neither because that was a part of pageant things. But anyway, so I spent in all at the hotel is $912. The second hotel was free, and the reason why we went to another hotel is because I had points, and when I first booked, I was only booking for these 9 days, not for 10 days, until flight prices did whatever. And I was like, well, to make it make sense for the flight, I will see if I can get a hotel. If I can get one for free, then I will do the next day. And I was able to get one for free through my Marriott Boneyard points. And that hotel was it really don't matter because I can't even think of the name. It was the 4 Points by Sheraton on International Drive. It was down the street from Universal. Anyway, that hotel was free. So that's not included in that I didn't have to spend. When I say nothing, the only thing I had to do was put a $100 deposit down, and that came immediate back to me once we checked out. Anyway, I totaled up everything here and how much I spent with lifts, food, and hotel, and that came up to $1,583.53. And that's 3 people. Eating every day, 3 people, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I will say the first hotel did have complimentary, how do I want to word this because it wasn't a full breakfast, continental breakfast that we somewhat ate because it was very limited amount of food and it got tired and old very fast. But we are not like big breakfast people that I had to like buy, breakfast stuff. So breakfast was kind of not included in that food. So really mostly lunch, dinner, and snacks is what's included in this total. But I'll say for 3 people for 10 days, $1,500, $1,600 is not a lot of money to spend on transportation, hotel, and food. Even though I could have been on a cruise, girl. That's all I'm saying. I always be thinking about that, like, dang, I could have been on a cruise with that money. But I just wanted to tow this up just to let somebody know, just in case they thinking, you know, I want to do a vacation, but it's going to cost too much or whatever. I was in Orlando for 10 days. And it was 3 people, and it's not, and I do have kids, but my daughter is 19. My son is 16, and he eat like a 35,000-year-old. So you could do it if you want to. You just have to be strategic on how you eat. You have to be strategic on what you do. And I say buying groceries and having them in the hotel room is key. The second hotel that we stayed in wouldn't have completely worked for that because they didn't have a refrigerator. I would have had to buy like noodles and stuff that didn't have to go in a refrigerator, but they didn't have a refrigerator. So I say if you're going to do it, make sure you pick a hotel with a refrigerator. Pick a hotel that has a great breakfast. Maybe even have one of those like afternoon snacks. Pick a, what's the name of my favorite hotel? Pick an Embassy Suites. I haven't stayed in a Drury Inn in a long time before I started doing videos. But Drury Inn normally have a breakfast buffet and an afternoon like kickback. But I call it dinner because it's like dinner food. I'm not saying that I recommend it because I don't know what they, like, how they are now. They could be run down or bad or whatever. But pick a good hotel. Also, think about the budget of how much the hotel is. I always pick a hotel with breakfast. And if possible, a hotel that has shuttle services. It could be from the airport or whatever. Or if you're doing Disney and you don't want to stay at the Disney resorts, a shuttle service. Because like the second hotel that we stayed at, I think the first hotel as well has shuttle service to Universal and Disney. So you just gotta be smart about it. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye y'all.